Right guys, lesson 5, okay? Now, in this lesson, we're going to be working with sheets, which is not this is actually Excel, but you're going to be working with sheets. And we're going to be doing this, we're going to be making a table, we're going to be inserting some graphics into it, and we've got 4 different sheets, okay? Wood is 1, glass is a second, brick is the third, and we have other, which is the 4th. Okay, so that's what we're doing. This I don't want to save. Hurry up and close. Okay, so we're going to go to Google Sheets. And we're going to make a new spreadsheet. And this is going to have your name. Okay, so your first name and your last name. Right, this we can get rid of. If we go over to our class share, I'm interested in these 2 files here, which is lesson 5 assets and table.txt. Okay, so we need to Command C that, and then we go to iMac, we go to our folder, Command V to paste. Okay, now what have we got in here? Right, here we've got a load of things that need organizing. So, how to organize them? So I'm going to double click. We need 1 folder. What was it? Wood. 1 was glass. 1 was brick. And 1 was other. Now, okay, so brick goes into brick. Yeah, glass goes into glass. Colored glass. Good. Acacia, so we can look at the icons here. Yeah, this is all wood. So the torch goes into other. The spruce door goes into wood. The stone bricks, of course, goes into brick. Ladder is made out of wood. Painting, not sure. Chest goes into the other folder. Bookshelf, birch door, and bed. I think these are all made out of wood. Carpet is other. And painting is also other. Okay, so we've got these organized and we've got them looking exactly like that. Okay, inside our lesson 5 assets. Okay, let's have a look at table.txt. What have we got in here? Okay, right, okay, and we can see that this is going to go into the Google Sheet. So let's go back to the Google Sheet. Let's go all the way down here and let's rename. The first one is going to be wood. Okay, so we've got that. In fact, let me zoom in a little bit. If I bring up table.txt, these are our woods. Okay, so I can Command C that. Now I don't want to put it here. I want to actually no. Let me put it here. Command V. Okay, and that's gone in nicely. Now this is cut off, so we need to go here and just double click, and then it auto resizes. This we want to format as currency. On my computer it says pounds. On your computer, not sure. Right, now, we actually, excuse me, we want a picture in here. So I'm going to right click, insert column to the left. Okay, so that's for the picture. And then we actually want a title row here as well. So I'm going to select that, right click, insert 1 row above. Okay, so let me get my example back up. So block, name, and price per block, okay? Block, name, and price per block. Good, okay, now let's make all of this the same font. Okay, so maybe Calibri size 12. Again, now that we've done that, we need to resize this. And I actually want to resize this because I want this to be fairly square. Yes, I'm going to about double, Now I need to select, so I need to select here Then I can resize it that way. Okay, and then it spaces out. So I've got room for my graphic here. Now this, I don't want with such a big space here, so I'm going to double click that. That's going to automatically resize. Let me bold that and let me put that in the center. Okay, now all of this doesn't look very pretty, so I'm going to, on the first cell, I'm going to hold down Shift and then I'm just going to click. Okay, that selects everything. I'm going to center this vertically in the middle. Something like that, okay? Right, what's next? So, wood. Acacia door. Yes, okay. Acacia fence we have. Acacia stairs we have. Acacia, wood planks. Ah, yes, here. Acacia wood planks. Acacia wood slab. Bed, okay, right, okay, so bed is actually in others. Yes, I need to fix that. Birch door, good. Bookshelf, okay, bookshelf is other. Bit strange, yeah, given that it's made out of wood. What else? Yep, okay, so ladder and spruce door. Okay, so I'm going to take the first one, acacia door. I'm just going to drag, and that didn't work. Let me try again. I'm going to drag and again, didn't work. So how to fix that? So we're trying to add this here, but when we do that, we just get this, which is not what we want. Okay, so we're going to go to insert. Now, I'm going to click on the cell where I want the picture to go. Okay, so in my case, A2, probably in yours as well. Then I'm going to go view, insert, image, insert an image in the cell. Okay, then here we can upload or we can drag a file there. So let's do that, that's easier. Drag this file here. Okay, and that's gone into there, nice and simple. Was that the right one? Acacia door, no it wasn't. I should have been this one. All right, let me do that again. Oh. Acacia wood planks. All right, fine. Insert image, this one, acacia wood planks. Let me move this over a little bit. All right, there we go, drop that. Okay, good. All right, there we go, yeah? So I think that's the first one done. Now, I'm not gonna do all of these. I need to zoom out here. You're gonna have one sheet for wood. You're going to, copy two? I don't really want to duplicate it, I just want a new one. Alright, anyway, so I'm going to select, so I've made a copy. I'm going to select and I'm going to press delete. And that's okay, because it gives me the right shape, yeah? And this one I can rename, what was it, to glass, yeah? Now, let me show you what you're going to do. Okay, so once you've done this, you're going to select everything. So again, click on A1, hold down the left mouse button. Wait, don't want that. Click on A1, hold down the left mouse button and drag and release. Then I want some borders. Okay, so I want this thick all borders. These three cells, so I'm going to select these, yeah? So just select, hold down the left button and select. This I want as a black background and a white font. That's it. Then when you've done all 4 sheets, you're going to go to File, where is it? File Print. We are going to have narrow margins. In formatting, we can leave that on, and headers and footers, we want all of this. Okay, we'll do that. Now we need to change this from current sheet to workbook. That way we will get all 4 sheets printed. I didn't have 4, but you will. Leave this at A4. We could have this at portrait. No, we're going to leave that at landscape, okay? Because then we get 1 sheet, 1 page for wood, 1 page for glass, etc. Okay, when you've done that, you can go to next. Yeah, save as PDF. in here in my folder, and I'm going to save it as lesson05.pdf. Okay, so I can go to Finder. Here it is. Okay, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not finished, but yours will be. And I think you know what happens next. Yeah, so we open our computing portfolio. This is lesson 5. It's going to go between lesson 5 and lesson 6. So lesson 5, we can drag it in, we can drop it. There it goes. And these files, we don't need them anymore. So we can move those to the bin. We can close that. And we are ready for lesson number 6. See you in that lesson, guys.